Alright, so we just finished the Undercroft, and I was debating whether or not I wanted to learn Avada Kedavra, but I didn't want to learn the Killing Curse from the story like that. Doesn't fit my character. So I chose to skip it, so I've got all the other spells but that spell. Let's see what we got storyline-wise. So I need to go to the map chamber. Or if I can go to the Undercroft first and go yell at Sebastian. Doesn't have the Undercroft here at all, does it? Where is the Undercroft? Thought I could No, I don't have flue powder directly to the Undercroft. I gotta enter it from that side entrance.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
So this is the staircases. So that's the grand staircase? What about the Great Hall? It's that tower, it's the library that I need. The library annex, that's probably it. Maybe I can get there from the library annex. I need to remember how to get to the Undercroft. It's gonna drive me nuts till I can get there. Alright. Just lay down, buddy. I'm playing my game. It's under stairs. Is it over this side? There's a clock tower underneath stairs. Takes me up, so that's to Ravenclaw Tower. I thought it was near the library annex, but I guess it's not. I think this is it over here. I think this, yes, here it is. So how do I get here the quickest? What's the closest flue powder flames? So I'm right here. So I guess this is Defense Against the Dark Arts. Convenient. Okay.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
Apparently I do get a follow-up after I tell him no.
I'd like to learn how to cast the killing curse.
After all that's happened. Very well. You need to be precise with your wand movement. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Are there any other curses you'd like to learn?
That's all I wanted to learn for now. Thank you.
Of course. You're the only one with whom I would entrust such knowledge. Let's speak again soon.
Hello, Noticey. Welcome to the stream. Alright. So that's cool. I can get it without making my character be different than he would normally be by telling Sebastian that he overreacted. Cool. Continuity without continuity. So I'm going to go ahead and save it here real quick. Technically, I can save it down here too, because I was going to save that as my, hey, look, I've got all the spells, but now I got it with still telling Sebastian that he went overboard. Because I definitely don't agree with him killing his uncle. That's wild. Thinking about getting this game for PS4, but I'll just get PS Plus Premium for 3 months, to be honest. Up to you so far. I don't know if you've played this game at all, but it definitely has to be one of the best games that I think I've played in a long while. There's some things that are off and forced feeling in it, but on a whole, the storyline's pretty good. The customization of the character is mediocre at best, but the combat and the room and different play styles, I think that's the best part. And if you're a fan of the Harry Potter games, being able to be in one of the houses is kind of cool too. So, even though I'm a big Potterhead, you'll love this game if you're a big Potterhead. I would highly recommend it. I keep coming back and forth to it. I've got other games that I'm playing, and I've got other stuff that I'm doing because I work full-time and all that, but I think I have, well, actually, it'll tell me right here how many hours into the game now. 47 hours. Now I'm taking my time through the storylines. I haven't beat the storyline yet, but just being able to, again, be a Hogwarts student and join a house is fantastic. And you can pretty much design your character however you want. You only have one voice, but you can change the pitch being too higher or too lower. It sounds very synthetic when you change the pitch. My character's got down a little bit deeper pitch, and I think that stands out a little bit, but you can pretty much visit all your favorite spots in Hogwarts, learn some of your favorite spells, and it's fully customizable, so I think that's, I don't know, I think it's a lot of fun. You can customize how they look too, which I think is neat. I'm sticking with Hogwarts student robes until I beat the main story. Oops, I did not mean to throw out that plant. That's one of the ways that you can fight. I was trying to get to the inventory. If you go up here to the gear, you can like customize as you unlock a look. You can permanently keep that unlocked. So instead of changing my robes to have a more powerful robe, I can just click and change the look of them. And you unlock all these robes as you're playing, so you can pretty much look however you want. Now, if you're part of a house, there are house robes, and they have to be that house. Like, for example, traditional school robes. I've got the Ravenclaw emblem because I'm in Ravenclaw. So whatever house you're in, these school robes have to be for your house. You can't switch houses. Same thing with stuff like this. This is Quidditch robes, so they're going to be the Ravenclaw colors. So if you were in Gryffindor, it's going to be your red and gold. Well, is it worth it for PS Plus Premium for God of War Ragnarok, for original classic games, for 600 plus games, for Doom, for getting even more games every month, for GTA Online? that's going to come down to personal preference. How much time do you have to play? How much time do you want to invest into the game? How much are you into the Harry Potter series and world and Wizarding World? Any game that you get, I mean, like, for example, if you play God of War Ragnarok, you're probably going to play that for several hours too, so you're probably only going to get one game use out of it for a while. So you could save up, buy this separately, it's up to you. I like this game. If I was, I don't know, I'm more of a PC gamer. One of the biggest problems I have is you're talking about PlayStation. And it's interesting that you said PlayStation 4 versus 5, but my biggest problem with PlayStation, I have a PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. I never bought 4 or 5 because they're not backwards compatible, and I found that frustrating. If I buy a game, I want to be able to play as much as I want instead of having to own the older system to play it. So I've got a digital copy of this tied to my Steam account, and I can play it on any computer for years to come. So I prefer that personally. But you also get the original GOW games. Wait, I'll save for both. I don't have a PS5. Too expensive. Understandable. Understandable. I mean, like I said, it depends on where you want to spend your time. If you end up liking this game as I'm playing it, or you see other people playing it, do you think it would be worth putting 50, 60, 70 hours into the game? I mean, that could take you weeks or months to play, depending on how often you play. I could understand wanting to do the subscription thing instead, but I think that's something you got to continue to pay for, right? But it's pretty bad. I also have a PC, but it's fair enough. Computers are expensive. I built a custom rig with the monitor. I think I put about $4,000 into it. So I built it like 7 years ago, and it can still run almost every game, at least on recommended settings, even 7 years later. So for me, it was a worthwhile investment. I can also play VR, which is the main reason I built it the way I did. I've got like a 1080 Ti GTX graphics card in there. I've got a quad-core Intel processor. Got a solid-state hard drive. I've got 2 backup hard drives. One's 2 terabyte, one's a 1 terabyte. And I've got upgraded RAM, I think. I don't know if I think I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I'd have to double check. I think all of my specs are listed in my stream thing below, but yeah, I built this computer custom to game on with a huge gaming monitor that was like $100 by itself. I think my graphics card was $800. That was like a huge chunk of the price. So at least with your gaming consoles, it's usually sub $600. Even PlayStation 5 sub 600, but then the games are like $70. So it can get frustrating. Thanks for the follow, by the way. GTX 600 or something. Yeah, it's a little bit dated to play a lot of the newer games. But yeah, it's up to you. I mean, either way, I think you'll be happy, and you can always come back and buy this game eventually. So it's definitely been out for a while, and people have played the crap out of it. But anyway, let's get back to the story. Alright, so now I have every spell in the game, and we will go to the chamber to do the next cutscene part. So I'm going to go to my map. I'm going to fast travel to my secret room, the map chamber. You get flue powder points you can unlock. The world is huge. I also like that you can fly on brooms or hippogriffs or thestrals. I think you need to get the deluxe version to get the thestrals. I mean, it's the same thing as flying on a hippogriff. And honestly, I prefer broom travel over hippogriff travel. So, room requirements a lot of fun too. You can customize the crap out of that, change colors and setups and everything you like. Besides, Mortal Kombat never liked it. Like violent games. Fair enough. Sully, just lay down, buddy. We were just out. You're all right. Lay down. You're fine. My dog's getting anxious because my wife's away. She went out somewhere, and he's crying for attention, so you'll hear him in the background. God of War as well, my favorite game. Understandable. If you haven't played it, Dante's Inferno, I think it's... is it called Dante's Inferno? There's a PlayStation game that I played very similar to it, which you might enjoy. Also, see, it's such a unique game, the God of War series. I think that's why it's so popular. I wasn't a real big fan. I played the first one. I have no interest in playing the other ones personally. I mean, it's not that it's a horrible game. It's just not for me, not my preference. I'm also not a huge fan of the newest one because games' depictions of different type of cultural mythologies, I don't like where they take it, but that's just a personal preference. Oh, the Dante's Inferno one, is that what it was called? Yeah. Yeah, it's got a very similar feel, in my opinion, to God of War. But I mean, Kratos is a neat character. Definitely kept the games interesting. And I do like some of the battle systems with the bigger bosses. See, the closest thing I have to that, like, some of the big boss battles remind me of, like, the Monster Hunter games. But I actually really like Dragon's Dogma with that kind of feel to it. It's just, but that's so unique. That's so much different. It's more RPG style. There's not really a lot of games like God of War series.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
Alright.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is great news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals. Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive, and a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Such a good storyline. Be right back, cool. A game I started playing heavily is War Thunder. Never heard of that one. What kind of game is that?
Handy resource indeed.
I have a feeling this is where I get the grap horn. Get another beast for my collection of beasts in my room of requirement. Probably should just use flu powder. But running there is fun too. Storyline is good. War basic. Yeah, you'll recognize a lot of the spells and the classes, the lessons. different artifacts. There's so much used in this game from the actual books and movies. It's definitely a very nostalgic feel. And then, of course, like I said, I kind of like to fly on the broom. So here's my broom. Here's Hogwarts. Look at that beautiful view. My graphics aren't even maxing the game out because they can't handle it at max graphics, even with my 1080 Ti. But the graphics are turned up pretty high. This is where Harry fought the Horntail, Hungarian Horntail, and flew underneath it. There's the bridge. Yeah, it's good stuff. All the classic places and the... You can fly on a broom. Yes, you can. You can also fly on a hippogriff, like I said. So let me land here for a second. Like I said, I feel like the combat's my favorite part. There's day and night cycles, there's trials, and all sorts of stuff. So if I land here, you have 4 different spell slots you can do and do all sorts of spells, like Lumos. You can go invisible. You have like, let's see, Levioso, Leviosa, which is different. You have the disarming charm and all sorts of stuff. Really, really, really good game. You have different potions and plants that you can interact with as well. Really, really like the combat in this game. It feels so fluid, and you really do feel like a very powerful witch or wizard when you're casting your spells. So here's flying on my black hippogriff. So that is a it's a snatch bag, a grab bag, so you can store your magical beasts, kind of like Newt Scamander in Magical Beasts. But like I said, I kind of prefer flying on the broom. I mean, it's not that the hippogriff is bad, it's just, I don't know. I'm just a fan of the broom personally.
Slow down now. There we go.
You put them back in your grab bag. You have different types of brooms too, and you can customize them. So if I go here to my gear, I can go over here to my brooms. I thought you could customize it here. Is it inventory I've got to go to? I thought it was gear. It should be under gear. Oh, it's... Do I have to hit F? I know there's a spot to customize my broom, and now it's like evading my head. I've been off this game for about a week or two, and got some stuff going on, so I haven't really been paying much attention. Why am I missing this? Where am I? Where? Maybe I just have to go down now. This is going through the same menu list. It says, oh, probably because I'm on the broom. Because I was like, why does it say unavailable? So gear, there it is, yeah. Broom, okay. So here's the one I'm riding right now, which I like a lot. This is called the Night Dancer broom. This one here is called the Ember Dash. Here is an antique family broom. This is the house broom, again, customized to your Hogwarts house. This one here is called the Lickety Swift broom. You've got this one here, which is the Moon Trimmer broom. The Sky Scythe broom. Wildfire broom. Wind Wisp broom. And Yew Weaver broom. Yeah, this is my favorite so far, so I've been flying on this one here, so I'm going to stick with that. And you can customize, like, even the hats or, like, the robes here. You have the ability to put your hood up or down, which is kind of cool. You can also take it off completely. Like, I can still have the stats for wearing it, but I can take it off and run around without it, which I think is slick. And you can do that with all of your gear and outfit to customize it. Like, I like glasses on my character, so I'm wearing these silver rimmed ones, but you can wear masks or other type of items on your face, which is pretty slick. Same thing with the hats. I don't like the hat, so I've got the hat turned off. But you can, like, do all sorts of different hats and masks, too. Yeah, the customization in this game is absolutely insane. You also get to pick and build your own wand as well. Can I beat up monsters? Yes, you can. If you can, take my money, Hogwarts. Is this game set in the future or the past? About 100 years before Harry Potter. So I think it's like the 1800s. So it's in the past. If you can take my money, go to Hagrid's hut. Yeah, I can go to Hagrid's hut. You want to go? You want me to show you Hagrid's hut real quick? I can come back to this. Let me find out. I'm trying to remember where his hut is. I think this is his hut here. So where's set waypoint? And I'll just fly over to it. I don't know why it's not letting me set the waypoint. That's bizarre. Okay, I'll go back to Hogwarts real quick. I don't mind. Yeah, you can go to all the classic points. I'll fight some stuff for you too real quick so you can see the spell combat. That's one of my favorite parts. You have potions that you can brew and customize. That should not be his hut now. That's just out there and about. So we got to go to Hogwarts Castle. And if you know Hogwarts really well, it's the exact same setup as normal Hogwarts. All the spots in the movies and stuff, including the headmaster's quarters and how it opens and everything. It's all the exact same. Let me hit M again. I think this is Hagrid's hut should be right down here, I believe. I think this is the gamekeeper's hut. No, this is where they keep their magical beasts. Trying to remember where Hagrid kept his hut. Where did he keep his hut? Yeah, this is the boats that come in on the docks and stuff. That's all there too. Here's the Quidditch pitch. So that's where they keep their beasts. Where is Hagrid's hut? I'm trying to remember where it's at. Imagine the hut would not be here. Yeah, there's still a groundskeeper's hut. So even though Hagrid, I don't think Hagrid's working at Hogwarts right now because you don't run into Hagrid, but his hut's still here because they didn't build it fresh for Hagrid. It's already present. Trying to think of where it would be. Let me land and progress time because it'll be easier to see in the daylight. Okay, M. Wait for day. Alright, here we go. What? Oh, it took me to night because it was getting darker, but it wasn't night yet. We wait one more time. There we go. Oops. You didn't see that. I didn't mean to do that. Huh. Alright, so Hagrid's hut has to be around here somewhere. Here's that main entrance point. With the little garden. Takes you over to Hogsmeade. Because you can go to Hogsmeade. There is the greenhouse. I think that's the greenhouse. Isn't that the greenhouse? There's the docks where you enter the boats across the water. And yes, you can actually see those boats, the ships that sail themselves. And there's the stairs that take you up to the Grand Hall. Here's the Grand Hall here, the courtyard where they fought Voldemort in the last movie. With that bridge nearby where Harry Potter fixed his wand with the Elder Wand. But yeah, you can fight all sorts of monsters. The biggest monsters to face are the trolls. I'm trying to remember where Hagrid's hut is. Maybe Hagrid's hut's near the Dark Forest. Because I remember when they sent him on missions in the game. Maybe I need to find the Dark Forest and the hut will be near that. Here's the Quidditch pitch, which they don't have Quidditch in this. The headmaster banned it. All right, so where is the Dark Forest? We'll go from there. So let's go back to the world map. It's the Mooncalf's Den. Forbidden Forest is here. So maybe his hut's nearby here. I know someone mentioned something about it because there's a pumpkin patch and stuff with it too. So where am I here? So let's go forward and to the right. So it's got to be up here somewhere, right? So it is near the Dark Forest. I was right. Cool. And the seasons change. Right now we're in winter, so... Alright. Yeah, this is the bridge that takes us to the Dark Forest here. That's the Dark Forest. So where would his hut be in respect to the Dark Forest? That's the question. So remember seeing online, someone said that they found the hut that Hagrid eventually will occupy in the future. See if I run along the river, see if I can find it. Just gotta find the pumpkin patch and the building. Alright, so here's the road out of Hogwarts. I'll go into the Dark Forest, maybe fight some creatures too in a few. Alright, I'm still not seeing the hut yet. Yeah, it's the Dark Forest to my left. I'm looking at it. Those trees are the Dark Forest. Not seeing the hut yet. Because there's Hogwarts over there. Could have sworn they stepped out of Hogwarts and Hagrid's hut was like down a hill in the movies, wasn't it? It's not going to be this building here, I don't think.
These rocks have seen better days.
That's driving me nuts. This game, it should have at least a landmark, Hagrid's hut. It's a sacred place. It isn't movie accurate. The hut was down the hill when they exited near the Forbidden Forest. Okay. Yeah, this is the Forbidden Forest right here. Yeah, this is the entrance of the Forbidden Forest. So when you exit the Forbidden Forest, you said it should be near here, you said. But I'm not seeing it. Could have sworn, though, that people online were saying that they had found his hut. Let me double check online really quick. Hogwarts Legacy. Hagrid's hut. How to find Hagrid's hut in Hogwarts Legacy. Rubeus Hagrid was one of the most popular characters in Harry Potter and introduced fans right from the start, yes. Where is Hagrid's hut? Oh, it's down here. That's the opposite side from the Forbidden Forest. So it's not in an accurate location. Alright. Well, let me... I knew someone said that they had found it. So, again, unless this whole area is the Forbidden Forest, which I don't think that's the case. So this is the Forbidden Forest over here, right? So there's the Floo powder that takes you to it. Forbidden Forest entrance. And then I think this bridge, so this is the Forbidden Forest, this entire area. But down here is where they're saying Hagrid's hut is. Right there, really? No, wait, hold on. Yeah, they're talking about this right here. That's so bizarre. So it's somewhere in this region according to this map. So I guess I'll just jump over here to Lower Hogsmeade. Finding Hagrid's hut. Easy trick. Head to the south side of Hogsmeade. Cross the bridge near the Clock Tower courtyard. Follow the path down to the bottom of the steps. You'll see Hagrid's hut on the left side of the tracks, overlooking the lake with a pumpkin patch around it. So south side of Hogwarts. South side of Hogwarts. Cross the bridge near the clock tower courtyard.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
So Hogwarts is up here. For saying it's down. Is this it? No. I don't think this is it here. This doesn't even look like it. Head to the south side of Hogwarts. Cross the bridge near the clock tower courtyard. Wait, is this it? I think I'm flying over it right now. Yep, here it is. This is Hagrid's hut. So here's the hill directly from Hogwarts. And here it is. Pumpkin patch and all. Because this is where, oh, what was the hippogriff's name? Buckbeak. Buckbeak. This is where Buckbeak... This game is not accurate. Not buying it no more. Yeah, this is Hagrid's hut right here. So these are the woods that they were hiding in. Like I said, there's the pumpkin patch, and this is that hill that they came down from Hogwarts from. But I don't remember them... I don't know. It does seem odd, though, doesn't it? Seems off. I knew Hagrid's hut was here somewhere, but again, that's Hagrid's hut there. I mean, unless this stuff is considered part of the Dark Forest, but the Dark Forest is up here. It's on the other side of Hogwarts. Anyway. Yeah, but Hogwarts is closer. So take it for what it is, but there you go. That's Hagrid's hut right there. Here, we'll go fight some stuff for you, so you can see some combat right now and not have to wait till I get into the mission. So when you're getting in fights, you can roll. I was hoping he would attack me so you can see how I counter. You do this Protego spell, and then you can do Stupefy. You can roll through your spells, make them transform. And you can pick up spell components. That was not a very exciting fight because of how powerful my character has become, but... Hey, buddy, you're okay. Mom will be back soon. I know, hon. No. You're okay, buddy. Here's some more stuff to fight. These are also going to be really easy. Again, more easy fights because this is like towards the beginning area. We really got to get into the boss fights where you fight the big spiders or you fight the trolls. The trolls are actually difficult. Where if you have a swarm of goblins, you can like disarm them and then throw their weapons at them too, which is pretty slick. Most of these enemies around here are super easy because they're early game areas. And I've got a very powerful wizard that's close to being max level. Because I worked on leveling him up before doing the story because I just can't help myself. And you cannot get a broom right away. It takes you a while to get to a broom. Yes, I've got a dog. We got 3 left. One of ours just passed away Friday, so... Want to come here and say hi? Want to come here and say hi? Come on. Oh, say hello. Yes. Okay, Sully. he's our puppy. He's the youngest. He's a cattle dog. Yeah, I know. Okay. I know. You just want to be